What's up, guys? It is the final day of the year. Hey, look at this empty space. I'm gonna pretend this is you guys, okay? So like, imagine you're in the shot with me here, because there's all this empty space. It's the only place I could put my phone in. It's the final day of the year, and I just wanted to share my end of year thoughts as an independent artist, a small one who's building a little bit of a thingy, trying to build a little fan base that cares. Trying to build this along with you guys, but. Yeah, so it's the final day of the year. It's December 31st. Still got a cough. It's getting a little better. Not the best, but it's something. I haven't been able to sing for a month. Like, I was just trying to sing in the shower, and I was just wheezing. In the shower. So it's not working out. But it's the final day of the year. I don't know how I felt about this year. Okay, I just made like an Instagram post, which I suck at posting on Instagram, but I just made an Instagram post, and until I looked at all of these things that I did this year, I honestly thought this year was a complete bust, an absolute failure. Like, I thought this is my lowest year by far, possibly, maybe ever, for a lot of personal reasons, for a lot of music reasons. Just I didn't put out as many songs as I wanted to. I wanted to put out, like, I don't know, a song a week or a song every 2 weeks, and I think I put out maybe a song a month, which is just so bad. That is just awful. Yeah, personal issues, friends getting hurt, and all this stuff. Like, it just felt like not a good year. Excuse me. But I was going back through all of my old photos to gather a post for this year, and I forgot I played my first show ever this year, which is insanity. I filmed my first ever official big budget music video this year, which is ridiculous. I went to Europe for like 3 months, which is insane. So I don't know, our brains are crazy, because we can think something's an absolute failure of a time, but actually it's better than I thought, you know? So I guess there was a lot of ups, more downs. A lot of people have been commenting this lately, and it's pretty true, and it's kind of comical at the same time. Excuse me, sorry again about the cough. But they're like, why is your music so sad lately? It's just so depressing lately. And I'm like, I'm sorry, it's just how I feel. I don't know. I think the best artists in the world are the most vulnerable artists, and the only ones that make music that's impactful are the ones who are willing to go to those places, and I'm willing to go to those places and share it. Although it is absolutely terrifying. It is so scary. Like, imagine writing in your diary every day. Right? And you're like, no one's ever gonna see this. Like, I'm probably yourself, like, I'm never gonna read this again ever in my life. And then you have to share it with your parents, your family, friends of friends, people you don't even know, complete strangers. Yeah, and you have to share that with them. Yeah, imagine doing that. That's kind of what it's like to put out music into the world if you've never done that before. It's terrifying. I wasn't aware of how much I would have to share, if that makes sense. But it's like, for example, I'm starting a song a day challenge this year, or next year, starting tomorrow, for God knows how long. Hopefully forever. Probably not. I think the goal is, like, until I get like a hit, quote unquote, whatever that means, but until I find another something that works really well. This is not good. Please. Oh God. Okay, we're just gonna have to do with that. I'm just gonna lean back so y'all can see me. What was I even saying? Oh, I forgot. I lost my train of thought. Okay, yeah. It's like putting out your diary, everything. Oh, but I'm starting a song a day challenge. That's where I was at. Starting a song a day challenge, and and hey, don't go. Oh, okay, sorry. I thought this person was coming into my lane. Starting a song a day. Sorry, I'm repeating myself so I can remember. Starting a song a day challenge. Oh, I'm totally out of frame now. This is awful. Hold on. Starting a song a day challenge. Oh. Jesus, hold on. This is just a wreck. I'm so sorry. Okay, starting a song a day challenge. Please stay. Whew. And and it's like writing in your journal and then putting it out. And my mom always asks for my lyrics. And I'm like, just listen to them on Spotify. She understands English and stuff. But when you're singing, it's hard to hear words. But I'm like, I don't want to send them to her. I do not. Because it is too deep, too dark, maybe. But again, all my favorite artists go there, so I'm going there. Although it is terrifying. That's what I want to do. Like, if you've been listening to these, then, you know, I want to save people with my music. And the only way to do that... Oh, it smells like Kush here. The only way to do that is to make music that you're afraid of making. To put out those things that you don't want to share with the world or your family. That's kind of the only way to help people with your music. And obviously, I make it to help myself, right? Like, I've been listening to a lot of Rick Rubin, one of the best producers of all time. He's probably my favorite producer ever. And he says, you know, art is just for yourself. It's like, if you're considering the audience, then you've already failed. So I do consider the audience, but it's more so just for me. I'm kind of using the audience as a cover-up because I don't want people to know how I actually feel. I'm going to be like, oh yeah, I'm writing this for other people. Like, I'm really writing it for myself. Every single lyric you hear, I'm writing for me. I need to hear this. This is exactly what I'm thinking. This is exactly what I feel. So that's why I make music. I have no other way of getting my feelings and emotions out otherwise. And I feel way too much, more than I want to feel. Am I going the right way? And I don't know. I feel too much, and like, if I'm having an awful day, like a god-awful day, the only thing that can kind of cure me is making music. That's kind of the only thing. But so, I mean, it helps me make a lot of music. But I'm coming in hot, guys. A song a day. Keep me accountable. I'm doing it. A song a day, no matter what. Even when I'm working with other people. Like, I work a lot with other people, my friends and family, my cousins. Got a couple projects I'm working on. Hopefully that will come out this year, and you'll see, and I can't wait to show you. I'm working with some talented guys that are some of my closest friends in the world. It's, dude, I don't know where I'm going. God, I hope this is the right way. Excuse me. And I worked on that a lot in Europe past couple months. It's been taking up most of my time, and nothing has come out of it yet, and we just kept failing and failing and failing. That's also a reason why I felt like a failure this year. We worked on this project for like a year, and nothing came out, which is just devastating. But it will come out this year, or the next year. There's absolutely no chance in heaven it's not. And yeah, I also thought this year was a bust because my numbers were just a flop. Like, I'm so grateful. Like, I need to make it clear. Like, one, I still can't believe anybody's listening. Two, I'm unbelievably grateful for anybody listening. But I technically didn't grow. I didn't grow my numbers at all. And it's not like you have to grow every single year, but I'm still in an infancy stage, and I still can't tour. Like, I'm still a really small musician. Like, if I sat back and relaxed, then I would go broke in a heartbeat, right? But somehow, without having a viral song, without having a viral moment on social media, I still have people listening, like you guys here. Like, thank you so much. It's just unbelievable. I just genuinely can't believe it. But felt like a bust because I didn't grow. I couldn't figure it out. I thought I figured out social media. I thought I figured out how to make hit songs, quote unquote, but I did not. I do not have it figured out. I'm far from it. But I hopefully, and I thought I got better at making music, but the numbers didn't reflect that. And maybe it's not. Maybe making better music doesn't mean you get bigger numbers and stuff. Maybe I should stop caring about all the numbers and whatever. I got a lot to work on, as you can tell. But there's nothing else I'd rather do. I will pursue this career until the day that I die. I love it with all my heart. I mean, I wish I could have spent more time with family and friends and whatever, but like 95% of my time was just spent working on music in the studio, and like it felt like not much came out of it, if that makes sense. felt like I worked on all this and it kind of felt like all for nothing, which sucks if you're doing that. Where am I going? Yeah, that just kind of sucks. I think I need to stop and check my GPS. I don't know where I'm going because my GPS is on my phone, but I'm using my phone to record and I don't know where I'm going. I'm super lost. Yeah, so maybe I'll end this here and pick up in a little bit, but that's just kind of how I'm feeling. Maybe on the next one, like my last video, I kind of posted what I want to do for this year, but maybe I'll pick up on that. Okay. All right, we back in biz. We got the goodies, baby. I just got some in this place in Orlando. It's called Lechonera, and it's some of the best Hispanic food I've had in Orlando. It's served right. It was a gas station that they converted into a restaurant. So it's just like unlimited parking because they just turned it on to parking spots, and the food is insanely good. They got like chicharron, if you know chicharron. Oh my God, it's just so good. I've been craving Hispanic food for a minute, so I'm pretty pumped to be getting it now. Bringing it back home for my brother because he's craving it too. He's craving it. And then, excuse me. Jeez. Ooh, I don't know if I can make this whip around. It's a bold whip around. Let's try it. Oh Lord, that is... Oh, God. That is not a good whip around. That was such a bad whip around. Wow, that was embarrassing. I scraped my rim. Oh, well. Oh, jeez. I went into neutral. Jesus Christ, why did I do that? It is what it is. Still excited for my food, though. Dude, that's so bad. Dude, that was bad. It's like, I think I wrecked my rim, and I don't even have, like, a hubcap. I should have known I wasn't going to make that. I had trust in the Corolla, I'll be real. Jeez, that's bad. Well, new tires, here we come. But... Guys, this is what I'm saying. This is kind of what my year felt like. Like, I would try to do something. I want to do something cool. Where am I going? This has got to be the wrong way. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I need to reconvene. I did make the wrong turn, and we're back on track. Okay. Back to what we were talking about this year. Okay. What are you guys going to be doing this year? I'm curious to know. Let me know if anybody's watching this. I don't expect anybody to watch this. It's just me rambling for like 20 minutes and then apparently me crashing my car. So that's kind of where I'm at in life. But I'm telling you, next year's going to be insane. I had it all figured out. Let me see. Okay, this is why before I had anybody listening, right? And again, there's still not much, I think, but still so grateful. Every time I say that, I'm still in shock and awe. But it's in grand scheme of things, it's not much. But maybe that's just me comparing myself to other people. Whatever. Okay, you get what I'm saying. Not much in the grand scheme of things, but it's enough to have a little fan base and get enough to get by, which is absolutely insane. Before I had this at all, I just spat, if anybody saw that. Before I had this at all, I was even more confident than I was now. I don't know how to explain it, but I had this delusional type of confidence that I don't know what stems from it. It was a delusional confidence. Like, I believed in myself so much to I was going to say unhealthy degree, but it wasn't unhealthy. Like, it helped me get to where I am now. But I believed in myself so much that I knew, maybe it wasn't believed in myself. Okay, I did believe in myself, but I think I believed more in the science and the math of what I crunched out. So I told myself, all right, what happens if you never give up on something? You'll get somewhere, right? Somewhere half decent. Maybe not, it doesn't have to be superstardom level, but you'll get somewhere if you never give up on this one thing. What happens if you work on this one thing for every single day for a bunch of hours for the next year or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5? You're going to get somewhere, right? Unless you're just somehow doing it and you're never improving, you're going to get somewhere. And so I remember thinking to myself, okay, I'm nowhere right now. I remember at the time I couldn't do I wasn't good at all at any type of music. I remember telling myself, all right, if I dedicate myself to this, eventually, no matter how long it takes, I'll be somewhere. eventually I'll get good enough where people would want to listen. I knew that was the case, so I just kind of committed myself, and I was like, let's try this thing out. Started writing a song a day, started posting my things every day. I posted hundreds of times before I ever had a single viral video. And I remember every single time I posted, I would tell myself, this is the one. What if this is the one? What if this is it? What if this is the one? And it never was. It never was until it was the one. I don't know. I think you kind of have to have this unhealthy, delusional self-belief, optimism to do anything that other people think is kind of impossible. For example, not a single person that I knew had a music career. I've only seen failed examples as a music career. I've only met failing musicians. Not failing, but they weren't really happy with where they were at, and they had nobody listening. So I don't know, call it what you want. But yeah, they all seemed to be down, and it wasn't working out in their favor and whatnot. So I just, hey, a little too close, buddy. That's all I had to look to. I had no one to look up to, right? I only looked up to my idols and heroes that I saw online and all my favorite artists and whatever. And I was like, well, if they can do it, maybe I can too. But nobody in real life that I knew had a music career that I achieved and that I wanted and that I desired as well. And so that's why this decision was so hard to make and it was so hard to do. Excuse me. But I don't know. I knew it would somehow work out. But now I'm like 4 years deep into this thing. For some reason, it's harder than it ever was. And I have, more skill than I ever had when I was starting out. So I don't know. Somewhere along the way, I lost a bit of this delusionalness that I love. I absolutely love about myself. Because my parents thought I was crazy. My friends thought I was crazy. Everybody thought I was crazy. And then, now who's crazy? Still me. Still me. Still the craziest. But I get to live a life that I never thought was possible. Well, I guess I did think it was possible. It's that saying now. Like, I never thought this was possible. No, why do you come into my lane? Yellow light. Yeah. So it's really cool. It feels nice. But I want more. Is that bad to want more? Is it bad to want more? It's a moral dilemma in and of itself. Is it bad to want more? I don't think it's bad to want more. I think it's good to dream. It's good to have desires, or else what are you working towards? What else is there to do in life? Maybe. If I didn't have a goal, I'd be so lost. So lost. I feel lost now, but I can't imagine not having music or a goal towards music. I'd be even more lost. I'd be like, what am I doing any of this for? Which I still think that sometimes. Yeah, I don't know. Because you look online and you look at social media and you see millions of people that are just better than you in every single way. I hop online and I see a million people who have a far better voice than I do, who write so much better than I do, so much more talent in every bone of their body. They look so much better than I do, They got the look, the face, the physique, all this stuff, It makes me think, why me? Why would I even get a chance then? Why? Sometimes I'm like, why should I even try? They're so much better and they're going to make it and they already are making it. Why would anybody even listen to me? What do I have to say? I don't know. Hopefully it's something valuable and worth listening to, but most times I'm just like, why? I don't know if this is making any sense, but that's just where my brain goes. Yeah, I'm going to change all this though. I'm on a constant, never-ending quest for improvement. So even if my mind is at this place right now, it's not going to be like that forever. And I'm going to work on trying to get it away from me. Yeah, I'll work on it. I'll work towards it. So I don't know, dude. We're going to see. People are acting weird right now. Yeah. I just don't know. But I'm gonna try my best. I hope you guys have something you're working towards, or if you don't, try finding something. I think it helps a lot in having a purpose towards something, it does, right? It's gotta help. Because most of the time I just feel like I'm aimless, even though I have my goals and my purpose. Yeah, I don't know. It's like when you work a lot towards something and then you don't see much results out of it, you're like, what is all this for? But I know what it's for, and I know it's gonna work out, and yeah, I know it's gonna work out. It's just a matter of time. How much time I'm willing to do, how much time I'm willing to take, how much pressure I can handle, all that kind of stuff. So, with all that said, here's where I'm flipping around. Okay. My brain's gonna flip it around here, I know. Yeah, next year I'm excited though. Like, that's how this year felt, but next year I am so excited. I think I got this content thing down. I think if I post a song every single day, okay. I think if I post a song every single day, and I share it online, and I write a song every day, I'm gonna find something that slightly works. Once I find something that, a song that slightly works, I'm gonna promote that thing really hard. And until then, I'll just keep writing a song a day. And even when I find that thing, I'm gonna keep going. And then on top of that, I'm gonna be doing fancier content, right? Getting better at just content creation and entertaining people. And then I'm gonna need to post more on Instagram, develop the fan base more. I need to post more videos like this, raw, long documentation videos. And so then I can get closer with you guys and then build more of a raving fan base. And then maybe one day, hopefully, fingers crossed, next year I can go on tour if I hit big enough numbers. See, that's the issue with numbers. It's like I have to hit big numbers in order for it to work, in order for me to tour. And so that's why my brain's kind of focused on numbers at the same time. But with all that, it's inevitable. It's like there's no way it's not going to work if I do that and I stick to it and I don't give up on it is the biggest thing. If I don't give up on it, it'll work. So that is the goal. That's what I'm going to try to do. And yeah, we'll see what happens next year. We will see. Who knows? It's either going to work or it's not. But it's going to work. There's no way. It's got to work. It's got to work. Just by law of numbers. That's like 365 songs. I have 365 chances to write something that's going to be half good, that people will like online. There's no way that it wouldn't work. Yeah, no chance. Okay, it's going to work. It's going to work out. If it's going to work out, it's going to work out. It's going to work out. Manifest it. Speak into existence. It's going to work out. It will work out. I can't wait when it works out. I feel it in the moment, baby. I can feel myself on stage, baby. I can feel it. Feel it in my bones. And I used to envision it every single night. I stopped envisioning it. I don't know why. I used to think about it every single night, like me on stage. It would give me chills, the thought of it alone. I could see it. I could see it so clearly. I can still see it, but I don't feel it as hard. And I'm going to work on re-feeling that because that's the magic. That's where the magic is. Okay. I'm going to work on it. I'm going to manifest it. I'm going to work so hard at it. Yeah. I don't know. This is just me. This is what goes through my brain. Thanks to anybody watching. There's no way anybody watched to the end here, but thanks for watching. I love you. We're going to do so much more. We're going to go so much bigger. We're going to help so many people. Let's do this thing. I love you. We're in this together.